Okay, Torah concept in the New Testament, let us come boldly to the throne of grace. Okay, so there are powerful Torah parallels to this idea of coming boldly to the throne of grace that's described here of Hebrews chapter 4, verse 16 and chapter 10, verse 19 to 23. While the Torah doesn't use the same language, it lays the foundation for approaching God with confidence, especially through covenant and priesthood and sanctuary access. So the Torah parallels. Exodus 25, verse 8, it says, "Let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them." God's desire to dwell among his people through the tabernacle is the earliest throne of grace concept. The mercy seat atop the Ark of the Covenant was literally the place where God's presence met Israel in Exodus 25, verse 22. And though access was restricted, it was still a grace-based invitation. Leviticus 16, Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur. The high priest enters the Holy of Holies once a year and with blood to make atonement. This is the Torah's most direct precedent for Hebrews chapter 10, verses 19 to 22, which speaks of entering the holiest by the blood of Yeshua, Jesus. The boldness in Hebrews is a contrast to the caution and ritual of Leviticus, but the concept of approaching God through a mediator is shared. Okay, we note how in Numbers 12, 6 through 8, Moshe's unique access, what it says in Deuteronomy 4:7, for that great nation, so for what great nation is there that has a God so near to it as the Lord our God is to us whenever we call upon him. Whenever we call upon him, note that. Okay, and these verses celebrate Israel's privilege of direct access to God, a grace-based nearness that anticipates the bold approach of God's people. Okay, so the throne of grace is rooted in God's character. Exodus 34, verse 6. When Moshe asked to see God's glory, he was shown his mercy. Hebrews builds on this by inviting believers to approach that same character with confidence. The Torah doesn't use the phrase come boldly, but it introduces the architecture of grace, the sanctuary, the mercy seat, the priesthood, the covenant. Hebrews interprets these things through the lens of Christ's priesthood, opening the way to all to approach God directly and confidently through faith in him. And this is how the author of Hebrews taught Torah. The Torah has not passed away.